Hello, my friends. It's about time we talk about planting them fancy purple and blue potatoes. Now, you might be wondering why an old-timer like me is excited for these potatoes. No reason, just the fact I love all potatoes the same. In stews and fries, the color is divine. Well, these ain't your grandpappy's potatoes, but they sure are something special. So grab your overalls and let's dig into the world of purple Majesty and all blue potatoes. Now listen here, folks. The first thing you gotta do is get yourself a proper raised bed. You see, we used to just dig holes in the ground, but these raised beds, they're something else. You'll need some good lumber, screws, and a drill. Build yourself a box about 4 feet by 8 feet and make it at least a foot deep. That'll give your taters plenty of room to grow. Once you've got your bed built, it's time to fill it with some good eaten dirt. You want a mix of topsoil, compost, and a little bit of sand to keep things draining proper. Mix it all up real good, like you're making a cake for your prize hog. And don't forget to add some organic fertilizer. Them fancy potatoes like to eat well, just like the rest of us. Alright, now comes the fun part, planting them taters. You want to cut your seed potatoes into chunks, making sure each piece has at least one good eye on it. That's where the plant's gonna sprout from. Dig yourself some holes about 4 inches deep and 12 inches apart. Pop a potato chunk in each hole, eye facing up, and cover them with soil. Now y'all gotta take care of these taters like they're your own kin. Water them regular, but don't go drowning them. As they grow, you'll want to hill them up by adding more soil around the plants. This keeps the taters from turning green and getting all bitter on you. Keep an eye out for pests too. If you see any bugs trying to make a meal of your crop, just pick them off by hand or use some organic pest control. Well, I'll be. After a few months of tender love and care, your fancy taters should be ready for harvesting. You'll know it's time when the plants start to yellow and die back. Now don't go rushing in like a bull in a china shop. Gently dig around the plants with a fork, and you'll find yourself a rainbow of taters hiding in the dirt. Ain't that something? Once you've dug up all your spuds, you gotta store them right if you want them to last. First things first, let them sit out in a cool, dry place for a couple weeks. This lets the skins toughen up a bit. After that, store them in a dark, cool spot. Around 40 to 50 degrees is just right. A root cellar is perfect, but a garage or basement will do just fine. Just keep them away from apples or onions, cause them will make your taters sprout faster than a weed in springtime. Well, there you have it, folks. That's how you grow, care for, and store them fancy purple Majesty and all blue potatoes. It might seem like a lot of work, but I reckon when you're sitting down to a plate of them colorful spuds, you'll know it was worth every minute. So go on now, get out there and start growing. And remember, a potato farmer's work is never done, but it sure is satisfying.